Steve Bannon and several other individuals have been arrested and charged with fraud. This is connected to the We Build the Wall campaign, where people went in and donated in order to build the border wall with Mexico. Well, it appears, according to the indictment, that a lot of that money was actually stolen. Collectively, Bannon, Brian Koffledge, Andrew Baldazzo, and Timothy Shea are accused of stealing $25 million in donations intended to build the border wall between the U.S. and Mexico. This was announced by the unsealing of an indictment on Thursday in Manhattan federal court. The men previously claimed that they would not be paid a cent for their work. However, the indictment shows that they allegedly funneled hundreds of thousands of dollars to themselves. This was accomplished by transactions with phony invoices and accounts. Now, Bannon himself is accused of stealing over $1 million, which he funneled from the company into a non-profit that he actually owned. When reached for comment, U.S. President Donald Trump, who formerly had Bannon as an advisor, distanced himself from him.
Was involved in our campaign. He worked for Goldman Sachs. He worked for a lot of companies, but he was involved likewise in our campaign and for a small part of the administration very early on. I haven't been dealing with him at all. I know nothing about the project other than I didn't like, when I read about it, I didn't like it. I said, this is for government, this isn't for private people. And it sounded to me like showboating, and I think I let my opinion be very strongly stated at the time. I didn't like it. It was showboating and maybe looking for funds, but you'll have to see what happens. I think it's a very sad thing for Mr. Bannon. I think it's surprising, but this was something, as you know, just by reading social media and by reading whatever it is, and by speaking to Mike and all of them, I didn't like that project. I thought that was a project that was being done for showboating reasons. I don't know that he was in charge. I didn't know any of the other people either. But it's sad. It's very sad.
The trouble for Bannon continues. His GTV media group, which he founded with exiled Chinese businessman Guo Wingwei, is also under investigation by the state and federal authorities over $300 million private offering. Multiple banks have reportedly frozen the accounts associated with the round of fundraising. Despite the alleged theft of funds, the program did manage to build a pathetic half a mile of wall between the two countries. This new indictment is not a surprise to many people in the United States. Already, Bannon had already appeared to be a very shady character to a good number of the U.S. population. So this sudden revelation in a lot of people's eyes seems like almost like a thing that they were expecting to happen. It also shows the disingenuousness of much of the alt-right, and that a great deal of them are really just grifters. Reporting from Niagara Falls, Jason Unruhe, MRN. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.